Hello everybody, this is Nemodius. I am the leader of the Kingdom Ashes of Creation, and now I am also a member of the Kingdom Throne of Odin. Today is going to be a really special day for me, because this is going to be the first time that I have ever tried to hit a dragon at level 20. It's going to be a yellow dragon, so I'm going to pull out my Kingdom Defense yellow build that has Dark Machinations slotted, and I'm going to try that and see how it works at level 20. So wish me luck. Never done this before. And that was one of the reasons why I took my main and joined Throne of Odin, because I wanted to see top tier content, and I'm ready to see it. As you can see, there's a lot of people who have already hit it, and they're doing quite a bit of damage. Dragon will be dead shortly, so I need to hurry up and get in there before all I have left is gold level. I don't really know how this is going to go for me, because this is, like I said, this is going to be the first time I've ever tried this level of content, so we'll see. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm worried about this yellow that's sitting here. Don't want him having it, so I'm going to take that. I do want to charge up this though, so I'm going to go ahead and match some purple as well. I want to take a little bit of green, and then I'm going to take the rest of this purple, and we'll see what happens. Okay. He got one match on the cascade. Not the end of the world, because I do have the ability to take 6 more of his mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have the ability to take all his mana right here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Convert some red in the process. And there's 1 red left, so I'm going to go ahead and bump up my crit and take that away from him. I have 7 turns, so I'm going to go ahead and try to make some green, see what happens. I'm not really worried about locking in skulls yet. Okay, so this is going to be enough green to power some spells, it looks like. And I want to be sure that I power some purple, so I got to be thinking about that, because I want to make sure I get that purple up again. Okay, 3 turns. How to resolve this the best way. Okay, I think that pretty much works out the mana for all my spells and my purple spell. Next turn I'll probably start trying to really think about starting to get skulls. Got a crit. He got no yellow that turn. Well, yeah, he did. He got some cascade. Dadgum. He's getting lucky with the skyfalls so far. That's not good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he has 10. So I'm going to go ahead and need to take a little bit of it from him. I don't want to take too much, because I want to leave enough to get the maximum use of my spell here. So if I take these 4, he'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one. Then I'm going to do maximum use of this. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get some greed going from somewhere. I'm going to start thinking about locking in some spells. Or locking in some skulls, I meant, but I'm going to go ahead and bust that off. I know I had a loose one there that I wasted, but I'm going to save these turns for a little later. Want to get just a little bit of greed going. Okay, now I want to look around. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. We'll take this purple and green right there. Might as well go ahead and... Can't cast that yet. Don't want to lose this red by using this greed yet, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this off and try to convert that red. Okay, got it. So now I can safely pop off this and take out those 2 yellow. Okay, there's one more red to convert. I'm going to go try to get that. Got it. Now I'm going to set up for hopefully a crit. Got 5 turns left. I'm going to lock this one in. I'm going to lock this one in. And this one. Go ahead and transfer everything else to green. Try to get rid of that yellow for him. Okay, we did it. Got 2 more turns. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and then I'm going to take this yellow and shove it all the way on the bottom. Kind of play dirty pool a little bit, make it harder for him to match. Alright. See how that works out. Oh, we got a lot of yellow on the cascade that time. Oh man, that's big yellows. He almost filled his spell with that one. Dadgummit. Well, looks like that's going to cut this turn a little short. Not really because of anything I did. But dadgummit, just the luck of the cascades just wrecked me. Well, let's see if I can finish out this turn without it going too far south. Got 3 yellow mana, so I'll go ahead and take it from him. We'll go ahead and try to match a little purple and charge that spell up again in case I get the opportunity to use it again. Let's transfer some red. Oh, that was a big one. I got it all. I got some greed already, but let's go ahead and try to bump up our crit a little bit. Got a little bit more red I can transfer. He's got a couple yellows. Let's try to get rid of one of those. Okay, that happened. So now he's got 1 on the board. Watch him get 50 on the Skyfall. Okay, let's lock in some skulls for a big crit. Hopefully. And we'll do some green. Maybe we'll take this yellow, but we didn't get it. Okay, that cycled the board. Let's see what happens. Oh, and he's going to get enough yellow to fill that. Dadgummit. He's going to blind me. Oh, he blinded me. He used his blind skill and he didn't match his yellow, so I lived to fight one more day. I forgot about that. I should have looked down and saw he had that filled and knew that I was going to get one more turn out of the deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I'm going to match this, and then I'm going to take the rest of his mana away from what's showing on the board right now. Go ahead and get that one so I know I'm going to fill this again. Got a bunch of reds, so let's convert some of it. Real quick, I'm going to grab this one. Just because it's a 5 match and it'll give me another action point that I can use if I survive. Okay, let's throw out some greed. Some treasure gems. Go ahead and pop this one off. Got a lot of purple, kind of clogging up the board a little bit. Maybe I shouldn't have matched all that, but oh well. It is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and lock this one in, then convert some red. Lock that one in. Let's change it to green. See what we can get out of here. Okay, that may flip the board, not sure. So I'm going to hang on to it just a second and look around. He's going to end up with one yellow staying on the board. Let's see how many he gets on the Skyfall. Probably 100. Oh, and I forgot I had a blind on me, so I should have been looking for a cleanse. I didn't even think about that. Okay, he's going to get that right there, and that's probably... Oh no, he used his other skill. My bad, I keep forgetting that. Okay, so now what I need to do is look for a cleanse, and I've got one right there. So I'm going to go ahead and lock in this cleanse in case I actually survive long enough to do something next turn. So that'll get rid of the blind condition. I've got plenty of greed. So we'll use this, and we'll take his yellow. How many he's got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Whoa. He's got a lot of mana on the board. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to match some of it to try to make sure that I remove it all. So now he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that I can take, but I'll only be able to take 6 at this level. I'm going to go ahead and bump this spell up to legendary because obviously this build works really well, so why not? Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take most of his yellow that's not already matched. Left him one piece. I might get to survive one more turn. We'll see. Let's bump up my crit so that after my cleanse happens, I got 2 cleanses, but after the cleanse happens, I'll be able to hopefully do a big old crit. Let's change some to green. Oh, I forgot to lock in some of my skulls before I did that. Now I'm going to have a little wimpy crit. Well, honestly, I don't need no more purple to fill that spell at this point. So I'm trying to look and see if I can match any green or match any skulls. It's most priority. Don't really see any more green or any skulls, so I'll go ahead and take this, I guess. Probably going to cause more cascading that I didn't need, but oh well. I wish you could have overfill on your spells and have some left over towards the next turn. That would be cool. Oh, and he filled his spell right there. He got the cascade he needed, and that's going to be it for the hero. What happened? He had enough mana to fill his spell, and I saw his mana go down and then go back up. I don't really know what happened right there. I'm not going to complain, but I do not understand that one. So I'm going to have to go back and watch that when the video's over and try to figure out what just happened there. Because he had enough mana, he should have filled his spell. I probably just missed something because I'm trying to record, talk, and play at the same time, and it's really hard to see everything. So I'm just not really sure what went on there. Oh well, I'm not going to argue because I get one more turn out of it, whatever it was. Alright, I am wanting to do a big old crit, so I'm going to lock in some skulls before I go messing around too much. I'm going to steal his yellow. And I'm going to convert red and add some more skulls. And there's no more red to convert, so I'm going to hang on to the rest of these for a minute until I make sure I got a lot of these skulls locked in. Because I want to do a big nasty crit. Okay, that's pretty much all the skull locking I can do. So let's think about other things for a minute. Let's get our crit up. Let's look at where the greed falls on this one. I'll take this one, see what happens. And crit increases critical hit damage. Yeah, it's worth going ahead and popping that off. Okay. He's going to hopefully lose his yellow when I transfer to green, and he kept it. Okay, let's get one more green match here. And that cycled the board. Big old crit, come on. Boom. And he's definitely going to match it this time, so... yeah, okay. He matched it. He filled it up. So now this is going to be last turn for the hero, which is fine because I'm kind of limited on how much damage I can do in this kingdom. I'm not sure what the guideline was, but there was a guideline. I'm only supposed to do so much of the dragon's total health per turn or something like that. I'm going to have to go back and read that to make sure I stay within the rules. I don't think I did so much damage that I'm outside of the rules right now, but we'll see. Okay, we transferred some skulls to red. Let's transfer some other skulls to red and bump up our crit. Let's lock in some skulls for our crit. Okay, not really worried about making green, but I will go ahead and try to bump up my crit damage. Okay, don't really see any more skulls that can be locked in, so this is pretty much where my turn's going to end right here. So, yeah, not really worried about anything else, so I'll just match them for funsies. Let's get a big old crit. Almost a mil, just shy of a mil crit, and then the hero dies. But that was a pretty good run, 3.7 mil. On a level 20 dragon, first time I've ever fought one, and it had just happened to be a yellow, which is, in my opinion, one of the hardest ones because of blind. If you don't get that cleansed, you're hurting. That put me in number 2 for the minute. I still got 2 more turns, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that was my first turn at level 20. Hardest content in the game. I think my yellow Kingdom Defense yellow build was a win. And remember, that was with Dark Machinations slotted in on this green Merc Critmaster build. Alright, I'm Sibelious, and I appreciate your time hanging out with me. I'll talk at you later.